Charles and I said this will be an ultimate team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Stars, will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. McPherson has this one teed up, and with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Stack him up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now running. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is intercepted. Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the
okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set for short distance.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown.
Go.
You better ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the
Stephanie,
ball down?
Cowboy 80.
Followed up with another nice one here.
Ready.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Big stuff, let's go! Oh yeah, I'm coming.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taking it at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
What now? Purdue!
Watch tight end.
Targeted throw right away. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 8 coming up. Target to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Moore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Right up. Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. On their side now, how will they tackle offense?
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better.
Hey, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken to the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now!
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Raider 9!
Remember the last time out, the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is. And their goal right now to go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other target's
Get down! Get down!
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Get the ball! White Monday!
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable first down, because they didn't complete that first down. So they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
Steps away. Looking onside, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Switch up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming
Right
up
now.
to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Let's go. Watch that screen now. Go.
Try again after the sack. Oh, you saw that one. It's intercepted, going back across his body. Picked up by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys
Here
offense.
we go.
They'll be looking to get a 2-score advantage. Had a touchdown on their first drive, Charles. If they can get up 2 scores here in the road, that's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 7, Raiders nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Schultz holds in the quick throw. And he'll go down, but not before he gets inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Starfield. Starfield.
Hey, 47.
Hey, it's our house.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one will be the Lamb. And they got this down at the 12-yard line.
Complete to
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why? Then we're going to 53.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was able to
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best teams, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. The whole blockers
And he is into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken to the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Over right.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time. Down the field looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2 strike C.
Now it's Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted. He continue to challenge all of his receivers down the field.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And look at this, he's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. Coverage in the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's get this thing started, baby.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taking it to 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 55! Hey, 59!
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out.
Watson down to throw. Pass to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
24!
Watson on first down. And this one is incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Taking the give. Now Watson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear. But now that they've caught the they get back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll go down, but not after getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Pulls it in for 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all. National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this run.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, pick it up!
Here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a fun one to watch. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the line and grab the completion for a really good.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Micah Parsons drops it for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to replicate that first drive, the one that got that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
46.
Third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, forcing to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, 47. 26.
2nd and 10. Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll need a big play here with the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here we go.
Let's pin the mirrors back.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
That's caught once again by Gallup. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst they needed to get back into this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
It would be too snarky for me to say that they showed improvement because you had 2 drives and turnover. They punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
This is it!
First and 10. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. And he's going to be backed out just outside the 10.
Come on now.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
About set for this next drive on the Cowboys offense. And we still have a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second and 10. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now that'll be tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. The nice connection there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
This is our house, baby. This is our house.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Here we go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Maybe looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
There we go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go, man.
Quick, baby. Just quick. Come on, baby.
Hey, kill. Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's Gallup on a slam. 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Here we go.
All right, let's go. Let's do our thing.
Here we go. Go to 53. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go.
1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on the 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
64!
The final shot before the break. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, the first half, very fast tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
47. Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. Looking middle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Right here. 26.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Alert! Pass!
Play action, it's Watson. This is the tight end, the junior. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Nickel.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by 20. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. inside and complete for Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
Defense fire all the way
He
back.
has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Good job on second down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football. Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They got the ball now following a big play.
Here we go, 40.
The end zone. They'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there.
Here we go.
He went that far
Here we go,
back.
kill, kill.
Point him.
I'll tell you what, I wish I had better defense on my
Hey,
fantasy.
47.
Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
So the completion results in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So hand tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. They won the execution part of it.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Everybody. Everyone going to 53. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counting on to be that in-line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Big 3rd down. A field goal
Here we go,
from
46,
the spot.
46.
57 yards is enough to move it a little closer. He's going to find it here complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it that's a type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pollard here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
47. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak. This is caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side. Try again with Elliott.
It's all in the final minute of the 4th.
Good job, good job.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Browns 7.
Tight down. There you go. Have some fun, baby. Pop on. Let's go. Cut. Exit.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it to 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Get set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Got him.
All right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this match. We need you to get us.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
26.
Prescott. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
If we don't make a play, we not gonna win.
In the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute. Great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Right. New call. 60 minutes. Play the whole game. Let's go, B. Let's go. All right, guys. All right. Go get him.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackling him after the catch, inbound, just run the game out.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last?
What a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.